वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो भावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदाय कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरक्ति गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकायै तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरह कातरयादि पुत्रेति तन्मयतया सर्वो तं सर्वभूतहृदयं तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया इति विघ्नरात्रे माम शरणं. It has been explained. Srimad Bhagavatam is explained from beginning of Chaitanya Chaitanya. It has been explained. But Krishnadas Goswami heard about all the established sources, the mode of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The mode of Sarup Samhita, rare among them, by Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, by Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. Sarup Damodar was the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Puri. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu disappeared, in all prominent associates like Radha Pandit, Sarup Damodar, Seki Maiti, Madhuri Devi, Sarvabhaum Bhattacharya, all began to disappear. Some of them disappeared. Then Raghunath Das Goswami left Puri and come to Vrindavan. So to give up his life in Yamuna or falling down from. But fortunately he had the association of Rupa and Sanatana. They used to love him like younger brother and son. They advised him to be in Radha. And here, after Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, he was determined what to do. He was like feeling so separation. And in the meantime, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami went to Radha. And he had to, for him to have the association of Sri Raghunath Das. Raghunath Das. And having so many things from his remembrance, in his old age, he wrote the Chaitanya Chaitanya. It is really explanation of Srimad Bhagavatam. In first and second chapters, he has done Vandana, Namaskar. What? Namaskar, Vandana, there is no? Office prayer. To his Guru, Shiksha Guru, first of all. The rule and regulation of the Vaishnava cult is to remember first of all is anyone, Diksha Guru. But he is remembering मंत्र हो आप जो तो शिक्षा होगा Mantra Guru and Shiksha Guru both. He has not clearly written the Guru of him, Diksha, Mantra Guru, but clearly he has written the name of Shiksha Guru, Sri Rup Sanatan Bhattarapna, Sri Gopal Bhattadasaratna. Clearly he has written. And he has told that the Guru Nishtha is the bona, is the backbone of the Bhakti Devi. If anyone knows Guru Nishtha, a strong belief in his Gurudev, and actually his Gurudev is not bona fide Guru, then his faith will set like pendulum. And he will not advance in bhakti. He cannot enter in bhakti. So, a devotee, anyhow he has realized that we should do bhakti of Krishna. He will be fortunate if his Gurudev is so strong and bona fide. The symptom that he has given, that bona fide Gurudev is very qualified in all kinds of Vedic Granth, especially in Srimad Bhagavatam. And he can remove all the doubts in any devotee. Secondly, he should have been realized what is Supreme Person, who is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He should be realized devotee. Especially, he will be observed always in chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Very much attached. And always he will be attached in hearing and telling Harikatha of Krishna, of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And thirdly, he should be detached from all worldly desires. If he is so, then he is Guru. Otherwise, he may fall down at any time. That in Indies we are seeing very renowned and very Prasiddha and famous renowned order, sannyasi men are found so much. Nowadays, especially in this school, we should see about more than 75 or 90 going down. So, anyone is so fortunate to have this very bona fide Guru. So he is doing pranam to all his Gurus, because this is the best form of bhakti. So we should consider it that we should, when we are going to do any Guru, we should try to taste something, whether he is actual Guru or not. He can remove all doubt or not. He is detached or attached with worldly desires, lust and all these things. This is this. And Guru should also see the devotee that really they want Krishna Bhakti or not. If they are, he is in doubt, he will wait for some time. And then he will say, oh yes, he wants really Krishna Bhakti from his core of heart. So he should be happy. Otherwise, we are seeing that, oh, he is a very wealthy person, very prasiddha, famous person. If I will make anyhow, who can prove this man as a devotee? I can initiate. Then I can gain so many things, so much wealth, so much reputation, and so many disciples can come through him. Then this is not process. Then we should try to draw giving initiation. If we see that he has really some interest to have bhakti, divine, then we should try to help. If you are giving initiation to those who are not actually like this, then their bhakti is this. Bhakti of Gurudev may also go down. Then, doing Bandhana of Gurudev and Vaishnava, he comes on this subject, the reason of coming Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Why? He should have explained what is Shraddha, what is Nishtha, what is Ruchi, Asakti. Gradually he has explained, but not doing so. At once he comes on the very grave subject. What is that? Krishna Pri. The mode of Srimati Radhika. Why he is doing so? He is telling Anarpita, cirat, karuna, prerna, kalam. Aradhyo, pranay mahima. This is very high class of slow. Really Braj Prem, and in Braj Prem he is telling Gopi mood, and in Gopi mood he is explaining about a special mood of Srimati Radhika Mahabhav. Why he is doing so? Nowadays, so many devotees are in confusion. Why Narayan Maharaj is telling all these things? We are not any qualified for hearing this. They may also in confusion, and that is why in confusion they don't read Chaitanya Charitamrita all anything in Chaitanya. Only they read Gita. And also not in proper way. So, we can here consider why Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has told all these things in very beginning when a devotee don't know anything, ABCD of birth. Why he did? In the beginning he began to do like so. Because the reason is this, he has told clearly all this, that a devotee who wants to enter in the realm of bhakti, he should know, he should first decide what he wants. What he wants. What is his aim and object of the life. Then sadhana will be done afterwards. If we are not knowing the subject, what we want, what is the object of our life, then what we are going to do sadhana. So first, if I am thirsty, then what should I do? I will have to see where water is there, and then drinking water. If you are so much thirsty, and when anyone is giving you fan, will it be proper? If a man is feeling so much cold, you should give him very cold water with ice. Will he be so happy? So we should know what we want first. What is the aim and object of the life? In our life there are so many goals, and what we want, there are so many things. We want some money, we want very beautiful, all kinds of facilities in what room, house. We want a house like that. After this, we want very beautiful lady or husband, wife or husband. After so many years, we have no child, and we are married. And if we think that by this wife I will not have a child, then what to do? We can change. All are changing like this. Except India. In India also this is beginning. So we want to happy, but how we can be happy? So for some persons, the life of the goal is wealth. Those who are wealthy, they want so much more wealth. Some want liberation. They don't want to come in death and birth. They don't. But because there are so much difficulties, sorrow, suffering. But some realizes this, that even by salvation or by jnana, knowledge, we will not be happy. Then they decide that bhakti. But what kind of bhakti? The bhakti of Narayan, bhakti of Nrsimhadev, bhakti of Ramachandra, bhakti of Dwarkadhish, bhakti of Krishna, Mathura, and bhakti of Brajendananda. What we want? Then it comes that if we want Brajendananda and Shyam Sundar bhakti, then what kind of bhakti? Shanta, Dasya, Saksha, Vatsalya, or bhakti like gopis. In the Shastra it has been told, Aradhyo bhagavan vrajesa-tanayas tadhama vrindavanam ramna kachit upasana badhu badhu vargena ja kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam praman mamalam pumartho mahan Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhur matamidam tatradaro naha paraha. Srila Chakrabarti Thakur has written the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is that mood? I only appreciate, he is telling. I am only appreciate and I want to follow the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He has said, Aradhyo bhagavan vrajesa-tanayas. Only Brajendananda and Shyam Sundar Radhakan is most high class of Supreme Personality of Godhead. All the manifestations, Ram, Nrsimha, Kalki, Vaman, all are within him. So, Brajendananda and Shyam Sundar is our Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is Aradhyo, worshipable. But also Vrindavan. Why Vrindavan? If Krishna goes to Mathura or to Dwarka or to Kurukshetra for fighting, he is not our Aradhya. When he is in Vrindavan, especially with gopis, he is our Aradhya. Brajendananda. Not Dwarkadhish or not the son of Vasudeva on Devaki. There is something being one but something different. So, Krishna being in Vrindavan, like a son of Yashoda and Nanda Baba, and the friend beloved of gopis, is our worshipable, and he is final supreme personality of Aradhyo. Aradhyo means worshipable. No? And the gopis, in what way they have worshipped Krishna. This is the highest topic of worship of Krishna. Srimad Bhagavat is the authority of all these things. That Krishna Prem is what? Topmost goal. Like gopis, like Srimati Radhika's mood. In what mood she used to serve Krishna, to please Krishna. That Krishna was controlled by Srimati Radhika. This prem is highest thing, supreme goal of life. So, we should know. You should see your pocket and then go to any market shop. If you want to purchase pure golden necklace full of jewels, so many, then don't go to vegetable market. You will not have this. You should not go to iron shops. You should not go to grocery shops. Yeah. You should not go to silver shops or imitation gold. You should go to any authority golden and jewel shop. There you can have these things. So, you will have to go to such a guru. His heart is always saturated in Krishna Prem like gopis. Krishna Bhakti Rasabhavitamati Kriyatang Kutopi Jadi Labhyate Tatra Laulyamapame Kalam Ko Janma Koti Sukirtat Nalabhyate. In what shop you will have? The heart and mind is saturated in Braja Prem, Gopi Prem. We will have to go in the shop of that class of Guru and Vaishnava. What is the value of this that you are going to purchase? Only value is greed of taking that. There is no other value. Koti Janma Sukriti, by Koti Janma Sukriti, what? Impression. It will not give. It can give sadhushan, merely. But this can give highest topic of the life of the object, that is Gopi Braja Prem. So he has told Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami first that this is a very big market. In the market, this shop is vegetable shop, third class of vegetables. Here this shop is first class vegetables. These are not pure golden shops. Dhruv went in the shop of bhakti, but what kind? Mixture, imitation, or some sakam, upasana. Prahlad Maharaj went in the shop. He was also disciple of Prahlad Maharaj and Narada Rishi. Both were. But they did not went to in a same shop. Why this? According to their merits. Prahlad Maharaj was much more association he has. He has this association of Narad Goswami for 60,000 years. And whereas Dhruva only for one day, for 1 hour. So Prahlad Maharaj was some better than Dhruva. He was not entangled in worldly desires. One day Dhruva also realized this and left this and went to Dhruva-lok. But not like Prahlad Maharaj. Also Prahlad Maharaj has so many disciples that are very high class of worship. Like Chitraketu Maharaj. They have some idea of which Gopi Prem, Braja Prem. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has told all clearly. If we don't clarify, we don't differentiate in all kinds of shops of bhakti, you can be deprived. So you should know first which shop is, what bhakti, what is the aim is so supreme. We should know. That is why he is giving all these things. He is telling that after Krishna played in Vrindavan and he entered in his uppercut leela. Understand uppercut leela? These are not in this world. That is in very ordinary, we can tell that he entered in Golok Vrindavan. Then he was thinking, but that I have done Braja Leela, so many pastimes in Braja. And I have realized this whole world, all kinds of devotees are doing Vaidhi Bhakti to me. Vaidhi Bhakti, you know? Regulative devotion. Why they are doing? They can hear and read in Shastra. If anyone is serving their father, mother, all demigods, and they are very true speakers, doing so much help to other needy persons. But if they are not serving Krishna, chanting Krishna, remembering Krishna, all is in vain. And they will have to go to hell. So we should serve Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So knowing this, those who are doing bhakti, they are called Vaidhi Bhakti, and their sadhan is Vaidhi Bhakti. But those who have any chance, they are fortunate, by last birth impressions or in this life, they have very good association of Rasik Vaishnava. Then they may have some greed to serve Krishna in that way. So this is greed. If anyone has a greed like this, he is qualified to enter in Raganuga Bhajan. If any hearing that Krishna is controlled by Srimati Yashoda Devi, and he bounded him in Grindel motor. And Krishna was weeping, and so beautiful he was looking. Even in weeping also. So I must serve Krishna like Mother Yashoda Nanda Baba. This greed should be there. Whether he will be so wretched, whether
He may be so sinful, but yet, if that greed is there, like Bilva Mangal, then he is qualified for Raga Bhakti. But these kinds of bhakts are very rare in this world, very rare. But Krishna is thinking that after I play the role of pastimes of my Krishna Leela, I saw that all are doing bhakti, but regulated bhakti. I am happy. I become happy by this, but not controlled. If in bhakti there is opulence, that Krishna is Supreme Personality of Godhead, or he is Godhead, then bhakti will not go so high. So he is telling, जुग धर्म प्रवर्तम नाम संकीर्तन चारि भावे भक्ति दिया ना चाहूं. He is telling that now Yug Dharma is coming. Now Kali Yuga is coming. What is Yug Dharma? Nam Sankirtan. I will adopt the method of Krishna Kirtan. And by Kirtan, I will give this prem. What prem? Braja prem. To all the devotees. Before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bhakti, there was Bhakti. In Ramanuj, Madhva, Vishnu Swami, Nimbadit, in Prahlad, in also Dhruva, and in so many bhaktis. But that bhakti was not like a Rashmai bhakti. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, and he inspired in Rupa Goswami, then Rupa Goswami उन्होंने उनकी मनोभीष्ट को पूर्ण किया. Desire of Chaitanya. And then Rasmai Bhakti came. Then Srila Rupa Goswami wrote Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and Ujjwal Lingmani for this. So, Yugadharma is Nam Sankirtan, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu not come only to establish Yugadharma. He came for something more. युग धर्म प्रवर्तन है अंश हईते अमापिना अन्य नारे जीते ब्रज प्रेम जीते. Have you Chaitanya Charitamrita? What Swamiji has written for this? युग धर्म प्रवर्तन.
My third portion can establish the principles of religion for each age, but no one but me, however, can bestow the kind of loving service performed by the residents of God.
Any explanation more? What is now? You can explain what Swamiji is writing.
So, as Maharaj has explained, in different ages, the Lord appears to establish the principle for each age. But here, it says to give this bright strength, it cannot be done by the expansion of Krishna. Only Krishna himself can give bright strength.
He can only. Krishna can give this strength. His parts and manifestations, they cannot give this. Now come in fourth, fifth paya. नाम प्रेम नाम प्रचारिते এই अवतार सत्य এই हेतु किंतु इहो बहिरंग आर एक हेतु सुन आछे अंतरंग. Fifth, sixth and seventh. Adi Chaturth. in 4th chapter.
I have given the essential meaning of the 4th verse. This incarnation depends to propagate the chanting of the holy name and to spread love of God.
5th, नाम प्रेम प्रचारिते यही अवतार सत्य, इट इज ट्रू, किंतु यहाँ बहिरंग, नॉट इन 6. हाँ हाँ, आर एक हेतु सुनो, अच्छे अंतरंग.
Although this is true, this is
what is true?
That the incarnation becomes to bring Nam Sankirtan. So although this is true, that the incarnation comes to give Nam Sankirtan, but this is an external reason for the Lord's incarnation.
So we should know that establishing and preaching Nam Sankirtan is Bahiranga Karan. External. Swamiji has also written this. It is why thing preaching to preach, to do kirtan everywhere, to preach kirtan. But a real cause of Mahaprabhu coming is internal reason. Also, Advaita Church had did so much heavy austerities, kathor, hard austerities, always praying Krishna to come. At last they adopted the method that giving some tulsi lips with manjari and Ganges water to salagram, and he began to weep bitterly and calling Krishna. Oh Krishna, you should come. Without it, anyone cannot give prem. If you are not coming, then I will destroy whole world. He was qualified for preaching Yugadharma, Nam Sankirtan. But why he was calling Krishna himself? For antaranga reason. Antaranga reason means internal cause. After that, कृष्ण अवतीर्ण हईला शास्त्र पूर्वे जेनो पृथ्वीर भार हरिबारे कृष्ण अवतीर्ण हईला शास्त्रेर प्रचारे स्वयं भगवानेर कर्म नहे भार हरण स्थिति कर्ता विष्णु करण जगत पालन. You should read the explanation of and purport of 7 and 8 translation.
Scriptures, they proclaim that Lord Krishna previously descended to take away the burden of the earth. To take away this burden, however,
what he did for that? He fought a big war. And he killed so many demons like Kansa, Jarasandha, Shishupal, Duryodhan and his intimates, and after that Kaljavan, 400 that's better. Pundarik not. What was there? Imitation Vasudev, like Pondrik Vasudev. Pondrik Vasudev. He killed so many. By this he took the burden of whole earth. So, it is real, but it is true, but
to take away this burden, however, is not the work of the Supreme Personality of Godhead.
What is the meaning? You should explain something. He has written any purpose? He has left it for anyone else. He is any disciple, a very qualified disciple. He has at that time no time. Quickly he was doing all these things. But anywhere he has written all these things. Certainly he made. Then सो भगवान नहे कर्म भारहरण स्थितिकर्ता विष्णु करण जगत पालन हु इट इज whose duty Mahavishnu स्थितिकर्ता who is Mahavishnu himself Advaita he can do it what bharharan mane to burden of and to जुगधार अतएव विष्णु तखन कृष्ण शरीरे विष्णु द्वारे कृष्ण करे असुर संहारे व्हाट मीनिंग
At that time, therefore Lord Vishnu is present in the body of Lord Krishna, and Lord Krishna kills the demons through him.
Now we are coming to very important matter. You should hear it very patiently and attentively. प्रेम रस नित्यास करिते आस्वादन राग मार भक्ति लोके करे प्रचारण रसिक शेखर कृष्ण परम करुण এই দুই হেতু হইতে ইচ্ছার উদ্ভব
The Lord's desire for hair was born from two reasons.
You can come, so much place is here. Oh, you can come more nearer. You can come.
The Lord's desire for hair was born from two reasons. He wanted to taste the sweet essence.
Who wanted? Krishna himself.
He wanted to taste the sweet essence of the nose of love of
What
God.
essence? True essence. Sweet essence. Sweet essence of?
The mellows of love of God.
Yeah.
And he wanted to propagate devotional service in the world on the platform of spontaneous attraction. Thus he is known as supreme and jubilant and as the most merciful of all.
रसिक शेखर कृष्ण परम करुण এই দুই হেতু হইতে ইচ্ছা what purport there is purport
Yes.
Okay, you should read the purport.
The killing of Asuras or non-believers such as Kamsa and Jarasandha was done by Vishnu.
But actually they were killed by Krishna himself. But in Krishna there was Vishnu, and by Vishnu he killed all. Not this is the duty of Krishna. But who can know these things? Generally people see that Krishna is killing all. But here Shastra is telling that Krishna has not killed, only Mahavishnu has killed. You will have to have a Vishwas. Well, have trust in this. What is that? Then?
Such Kamsa and Jarasandha was done by Vishnu, who was within the person of Sri Krishna.
Yes.
Such a kind killing by Lord Krishna was not of course as an incidental activity. But the real purpose of Lord Krishna's appearance was to stage a dramatic performance of his transcendental pastime as God's ministry, thus exhibiting the highest limit of transcendental mellow in the expansion of the peaceful love between the living entity and the Supreme Lord. These reciprocal exchanges of mellows are called Rag Bhakti, or devotional service to the Lord in transcendental rapture. Lord Sri Krishna wants to make known to all conditioned souls that he is more attracted by Rag Bhakti than Vidhi Bhakti, or devotional service on the schedule great length. It is said in the Vedas, Rasam Vaishaha, the absolute truth is the reservoir for all kinds of reciprocal expressions of loving necessity. He is also causelessly merciful, and he wants to bestow upon us this privilege of Rag Bhakti. But he appears as his own eternal entity. He was not forced to appear by any extraneous force.
Now we should understand all this. We should try. if you are trying to understand all this, then life of the goal, what is the life of goal? Goal of life. We can easily understand this. And if you are not understanding this, then like bewildered person, you can be cheated, you will have so many doubts, and you will go here, there. So we should try to know first what is the goal of life. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu preached everywhere now. Why? By this he can give that rag bhakti. For what reason he has come? He was so merciful. Chaitanya, so merciful. That is why he wants to give this Braj Prem to sprinkle that thing. And his own purpose was to test Rag, essence of Rag. That is, Aradhya pranay mahima kidvisho va Aswado jenadbhut madhurima kidvisho va madiyah. Let us do a kirtan. And then Krishnadas is here. If not, you can do. No harm. Because it is a very great thing. You should read chapter 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. You should read.
All the universe is filled with conceptions of my majesty. But love, weakened by the sense of majesty, does not satisfy.
If there is majesty in love, if there is affluence in love, if in that bhakti we know that Krishna is Supreme Personality of God and God of gods, then our bhakti is somewhat light. Krishna will not be so much pleased, and he will not be. This is the first word. We should know. Whole world is doing this thing, but this is not mood of himself, Krishna or Chaitanya. So Krishna Das Swami is why he is writing in the beginning? One is to establish what is the highest goal of life, what should be. And if you are not fixing this goal, then what kind of sadhana? Sadhana is not fixed. So he is telling me. But again, next night.
If one regards me as the Supreme Lord and himself as his subordinate, I do not become subservient to his love.
What? I'm not?
Subservient means under control. Nor can it control me.
Yeah. Go on.
In whatever transcendental mellow my devotee worships me, I reciprocate with him. That is my natural behavior.
Go on, go on.
In whatever way my devotees surrender unto me, I reward him accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respects.
Yeah. More putra, more sakha, more pranpati.
If one cherishes, shows nothing devotion to me, thinks of me as his son, his friend, or his beloved, regarding himself as great, and considering me his equal or inferior, I become important.
Only by doing chanting name, having no such relations, doing so many kinds of devotion to Krishna, always chanting 3 lakhs, always worshipping, always doing all other devotional actions, but not doing like this. He will not achieve the supreme goal of life. He will be. Some may regret. So Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, here not only he, Raghunath Das Goswami, Rup Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, Krishna is telling this thing. So we should try to know what is this thing, and then you should come down how to practice it. When you are practicing but not knowing why I am doing, you are distributing books. Why? All will read and gain something. But you are not reading. You are not understanding what is written in this book. Then what will be the use of distributing lakhs and lakhs and lakhs books? What will be the purpose? Only some kinds of very little sukriti will be done. Impression will be done. So, we can do all these things, but always thinking, what is the life of goal? Goal of life. And then we'll have to come down that by what practice we can take. So first it should be decided what is the goal of life. And then come down. How? With what practice? With karma, yoga, jnana. So he is doing like the right thing. Again he is telling, in 24, you should read. Yeah, you should do.
Mother sometimes binds me.
Yeah.
As her son. She nourishes him.
Who mother? Kausalya can bind it? Krishna? Devaki and Vasudev, they can bind? Kashyap, Aditi? Who will bind? Why? Why? You know that his son is not Supreme Personality of Godhead. He never thinks like this. Krishna something shows her that I am. He shows whole units of lakhs and lakhs units in his mouth. And then what? Jasoda thinking by hearing what? Or it is due to some magic of anyone. Jadoo Tona. So he brings cows after his priest. Oh, Sandil Rishi, come and see, my boy has some disease. Any ghost has come in his body. And he comes, oh yes, I see, there is ghost. Then she prays that you should purify him. Then he tells that, mother, you should bring some cow dung and muktra, urine of cow, and he mixed it. And taking a black cow's tail, there's there, and he mantra and gets shower of that. And he also tells that I'm doing, but when you will finish this sacred thing, you will have to give me a lakhs of cows to all other Brahmins, and a heap of gold, a heap of so many gum, chow, grains and all this. And she does like this. He never thinks Krishna as a Supreme Personality of God. And that is why Krishna is controlled with that principle. Mother Vatsalya. More than this, Krishna will go to gopis. If gopis are angry, by the behavior of crooked behavior of Krishna, then what Krishna will do? He will go and pay for it. That I will never do like this. I promise. You should give your anger in my this jholi. What jholi means? Not lap. In my bag, this bag. Huh? So Krishna took the chadar, and met like this, and begging your anger in my bag. Please be merciful to me. Sprinkle your mercy. I will never do, I promise. What is it? So, hearing all these things, if a man has a very little greed, this greed will make him enter in that breath. Not all these things. By chanting, by remembering, only simple, and doing all devotional service. This is very high, great class of prem, love and affection. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has really come to sprinkle this and to taste the mode of Srimati Radhika. It will be told. What is the time now? Huh? 8:05. What? It is so nice. I will continue by these things tomorrow also. So we should first निश्चित करना है. We should know what is our life goal of our life, and then what is the process to have all this. By Chaitanya Charitamrita, it will be all clear, and we will take the help of Chaitanya Charitamrita, the purport of Swamiji, or the earth explanation of it will be very helpful for us. I think now devotees don't do and read these things. They don't read the purport of Swamiji, and they don't read all these things actually. They begin in the last, perhaps, not from beginning. That is why they are deprived of all these things. Lord Brahma. One kirtan, and after that we will do arati and prasadam also.